History. What comes to mind when you hear the word history? Do you think of older events such as the Civil War or more current events like when the Twin Towers collapsed? As for me, I think of baseball and I think of the ballparks where teams play, such as Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox since 1912. Fenway Park is a major league ballpark where people have always gone to as a way to overcome difficulties and obstacles. So much baseball history has happened there that no ballpark can compare to. Over the years, the Red Sox have had their fair share of winning and losing. But when it comes to their ballpark, Fenway Park is always number one. Fenway Park has many odd and fascinating features, such as the Green Monster. The Green Monster is a tall outfield fence in left field, standing at an enormous 37 feet and 2 inches tall. It was painted green in 1947, and seats were added on top by the new owners in 2003. Another fascinating feature, but weird, is Pesky Pole. Pesky Pole is a right field foul pole. It stands only 302 feet from home plate, the shortest distance in the majors by far. You see, this is Pesky Pole, and this is the wall, and it curves out, leaving you only this much space to hit at 302 feet, which only Johnny Pesky has done. He had 17 career home runs, 6 of which curved around Pesky Pole, 1 of which landed right at the front of it. Just ask Fred Hill Sr., who was the oldest living man in the United States. He was 21 years old when Fenway Park opened in 1912. He was not any old baseball fan, but no, he was one of many loyal Red Sox fans who waited so long and patiently for a World Series title. From 1919 all the way to 2003, the Red Sox did not win a World Series. After they finally won it all again in 2004, he was 113 years old, and he died less than a month later. The reason the Red Sox moved to Fenway Park in the first place was because the owner, John Taylor, thought the ballpark would attract more attendance in a more urban area, such as the Fenway neighborhood, hence the name, compared to the old ballpark, the Huntington Avenue Baseball Grounds, which was located in a more rural area. But even worse than the Red Sox World Series drought was a tragedy that occurred at the Boston Marathon on April 15, 2013. The Boston bombings came as a shock to all of us, especially those in Boston. I'm sure you've heard the expression Boston Strong, which showed how not even devastating terrorist attacks could weaken them. It was cut into the outfield grass at Fenway Park and imprinted on t-shirts. Now that is the lasting impact Fenway Park has had on so many people. It brought them together and distracted them from the awful time. They would go to the ballpark and see a team who all grew beards as a way of showing unity, to reach out to all fans through thick and thin. They would go to the ballpark and they would see a team of colorful players like David Ortiz and Mike Napoli, who reached out to all fans, old and young. They would go to the ballpark and see a team who played their hearts out, whether they were winning or losing. Yet that is the lasting impact Fenway Park has had on so many people. The future ain't what it used to be, Yogi Berra once said. He's not wrong. Society and culture have changed so much over the past century, from the way people talk and behave to the way they dress to, frankly, just how things look. But one thing that hasn't changed is this: Fenway Park. Ever since 1912, the Red Sox have played their home games in Fenway Park. The Green Monster has always been in left field, and Pesky Pole has always been in right field. And Fenway Park has always had a positive effect on people's lives. However you look at Fenway Park, just remember the vast history and the positive effect it has had on so many people throughout the years.